The topic of this video is estimating answers, and it's part of the whole numbers and integers module. The method that we're using here is sometimes called leading edge rounding to estimate answers. So we're using the most significant digit here as a way of rounding numbers to then calculate an approximate answer. So what we'll do is we'll start with using these squiggly equal signs, and because we're just having approximate answers here. So 4,790 is going to be 5,000 when that's rounded to the leading digit, because our leading digit is a 4, the next digit's a 7, which is 5 or more, so we round the 4 up to a 5. Subtract. Now 1,190, the 1 is the one we need to scrutinise. It's 5 or less, so that's going to simply stay as 1,000. So this is approximately 5,000 take 1,000, which is 4,000. Another example, this time multiplication. So using the leading digit here and looking at the next one, this will go to 500 because the 7 is in the 5 or more category, which causes that the place value that we're considering to go up by 1. Times by, we want to look at the 1, we're going to choose from the 9 whether it stays as 1 or goes up to 2. And because the 9 is in the 5 or more category, the 1 is going to go up to 2. So basically we're going to get an estimate to our answer by multiplying 500 by 20. So now we can do some of our multiples of 10 multiplication. So 5 times 2 is 10, and then that will have 1, 2, 3 zeros come after it. So an approximate answer to this is 10,000. Another question, this time a division. We have 375,700 divided by 49. So let's round this number. That's our leading digit or our most significant digit. 7's going to help us decide if that stays as a 3 or goes up to a 4. But because the 7 is in the 5 or more category, the 3 will go up to a 4, and we need to replace all those other digits with zeros. And looking at the next one, we've got 4 as our most significant digit, 9 as the next, so the 9's in the 5 or more category, so we're going to round the 4 up to a 5. So we're going to have 400,000 divided by 50. Using a technique that we had before, let's first of all, if we divide this answer by 10, we will get, dividing by 10 means we can cross off a 0, so that will be 40,000. And then we're going to divide by 5. So 5 goes into 48 times, so our answer is 8,000. So we've now got an answer to our question. So I'm going to just rub out that equal sign and say that our answer is approximately 8,000. Now the last one, an addition. The numbers look big and scary, but we'll cope with that. The most significant digit in 91,345 is the 9. The next digit to the right is going to decide if that stays as a 9 or goes up to a 10. Because it's in the less than 5 category, it's going to stay as 9, so this number rounded to its most significant digit is 90,000. On the next one, 1 is the most significant digit, and there's a 9 in the place value to the right. So that's telling us that the 1 needs to be rounded up to a 2, and we need to replace those other digits with zeros. The next one, 3 is our most significant digit. We have a 9 in the place value to the right. So the 9 is in the 5 or more category, so we're going to round the 3 up to a 4 and replace those other digits with zeros. And then the last one, Bit of a tricky one, this one. The 9 is in the most significant place value. There's a 7 in the place value to the right. The 7 is indicating that the 9 needs to be increased up to the next number, which is 10, because it's in the 5 or more category, and those digits need to be changed back to 0. So at the moment we have 90,000 plus 20,000 plus 4,000 plus 10,000. Now there's a 4,000 there on its own. And we've got our 90,000 and 10,000 makes 100,000, plus the 20,000 makes 120,000. So altogether we have 124,000.